a South African currently studying in Cuba, and basically I've just decided to start a talk show that is going to be breaking down issues that are affecting the youth around, all of the world, and just tackling issues that people don't want to really speak about. So basically, Cuba is an island. It is made up of 16 provinces, and it's an underdeveloped country. I know that Cuba gets a lot of bad rap, but it's actually not that bad, guys. It is made up of 16 provinces, as I said before. It has 100% literacy rate. That means that everybody in Cuba can read or write, which I feel like most people can't say that about their countries. And the primary healthcare is amongst the best in the world. So basically, at the progression of this TV show, I'm going to be introducing a series of guests that are going to be speaking about whatever topic that we're going to be speaking about that time. This week, the topic is Cuba related, and we have our two guests. We have Hamilton and we have Nosipho. That they're going to be here. They're going to be sharing their stories. They're going to be just wonderful people that they are. So introduce yourself to people at home. Where you from originally and stuff like that.
My name is Hamilton. I'm from Cuba in Pakistan.
My name is Nosipho. I'm from Gauteng district.
Yes. Can you guys please be exciting? Can you guys please be fun? Yes. So, what has been your best experience in Cuba?
Okay. When I was in South Africa, I never got a chance to speak some other language from some other countries. So since I got here in Cuba, I started speaking Spanish. I attend my classes in Spanish. I do medicine in Spanish. Actually, that's my best experience that I've experienced in Cuba. Okay, I'm somebody who likes partying. I'm somebody who likes going out. I've been to some Cuban parties, and they feel so different. Like that's something that I've never had in SA. So that's what I could say about Cuba.
Okay. And Nosipho, what has been your best experience here in Cuba?
My best experience here in Cuba is meeting and exploring different cultures that we have as Africans. Because even if we're in Africa, we do not get a chance to explore our African Because we are at a safe school, but we have many different cultures. We have people from Ghana, from Angola, from Congo. Now we know what to do because we're here in Cuba. So my best experience is just experiencing and meeting a lot of people with different cultures. And Cuba is amazing. I've been to Pinal del Rio and to Matanzas. Like I've never seen a beautiful place like Cuba. It's so small, but it has beautiful things and beautiful culture. Like that's my best experience. Meeting and just experiencing beautiful culture.
So Cuba is a very beautiful place, guys. It's an island, so it's filled with water everywhere. So there's plenty to do, even though people think that there's not much to do, but if you just explore and if you just open your eyes, I feel like you can do a lot of things in Cuba. So guys, I know that like learning Spanish, it wasn't very, very easy for everyone. I know I had bad experiences my first time, remembering even hi, how are you was like the worst. So guys, can you please share what has been your most embarrassing moment?
Oh, my embarrassing moment. I remember this other time I got sick. After I got sick, they referred me to the clinic. I had like to go to the clinic alone. They gave me some directions, they gave me everything, but I never understood anything. So and then I had like to walk to the clinic alone. I struggled alone in the street trying to look for the clinic. But I couldn't find the clinic and I was critically ill. Okay, I went back to school. I told them that I couldn't find the clinic and then they accompanied me to the clinic. And when I got there, they took some blood tests and then next thing they were giving me the results but I couldn't get.
You didn't hear what they
I couldn't get anything and that was so embarrassing. I was even scared if I'm having HIV or something. Because I didn't understand anything, like I was so embarrassed. And then I remember this other time I went to the restaurant. I was with some other friend of mine called James. We went to the restaurant and then we tried to order some food there. But the people couldn't get what we were
trying to say.
We were busy speaking English, but they couldn't get what we were saying. And they started explaining to us in Spanish, but still it didn't make sense at all. So I was so embarrassed, guys. Imagine even the restaurant having to order some food, but nobody understands you. You're trying to speak Spanish, but you can't even speak any single word. So I was so embarrassed.
Okay. And Nosipho, what has been your most embarrassing moment of all time?
The most embarrassing moment that I've had here in Cuba, it was when we first got here in Cuba. Okay, we we were living at Hotel in the right,
Yes.
and then they moved us to the hotels outside.
Yeah.
And then when we got there, they gave us keys, and then we lost our keys. So now we had to go and ask for a spare key from the
Downstairs,
receptionist
yeah.
downstairs.
Uh-huh.
No, when we got there, we couldn't even, like, we were holding a book. You know the thing of conjugation, right?
Yes.
We didn't even know how to conjugate, like, pueder, yeah, there's like, it was so embarrassing because they understood what we wanted to say, but to us it was so embarrassing. It was like,
So basically, people don't know that it's very hard learning medicine in Spanish. Like, I feel like Spanish was just the worst thing that. It's not a worst thing because it's a different language and it's very beautiful, but then learning it for us was very, very difficult. And I feel like everybody should be proud of themselves right now, but like for being able to speak Spanish and actually communicating in Spanish. Because at first it was very bad for everyone. Nobody knew what we were saying, and we were just lost all the time. And yeah. But anyway, now we are gonna play a Cuban quiz. So basically, the winner gets this. This is the Cuban flag. Yes. So the Cuban quiz is a bit different. But first, you must choose an animal. So if you're an animal, what would you be?
I'll be a lion.
A lion. Interesting. I'm gonna ask you a question, and then the person who knows the answer, you're either gonna scream lion or rabbit. Yes. And the winner is gonna get the Cuban flag, because I know maybe you might not have it. So we're contributing to society. So, how many colors are on the Cuban flag?
Lion.
Okay.
That's like blue,
What are they?
blue, red, and white.
Okay. Rabbit. So, what is the national flower?
National flower like lily.
Yes. Of Cuba.
of Cuba.
Yes. No? Nobody knows? Just guess. Just guess. Just guess.
Actually, I didn't know whether Cuban.
Okay, the national flower is the mariposa. Yes. What's the national bird? Wow, guys. Yes. It's called a dobororo, if I'm saying it right. So what's the police number? But you must know. It's things that we must know in Cuba. Wow. So if you were to get
a seminar right now, it's okay.
but if you were to get into trouble, you wouldn't know what to call.
Welcome to my friend.
You